Well, this is awkward. So I learned a valuable lesson. Never put not adults in a YouTube video, even if they were clips from publicly available TV interviews in a documentary style, and those kids saw a bleeding alien at their school. All comments were disabled on my last video. I've had all sorts of technical difficulties with the channel. I've had to leave it alone for months. Basically, my channel turned into an irritating STD. I've heard. Apologies and thank you for being here. Regular weird stories from Average Joe returns.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake. Spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently, I don't know.
Andrew Dawson was a regular 34-year-old man from British Columbia, Canada, making the usual generic cheesy barf that we see on the platform where intelligence goes to die. There was nothing remarkable about his TikTok page. That was until the 10th of April 2022 when Andrew posted a 36-second video that would change the course of his life forever.
What is it?
Person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over. There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you seen what I've seen right now.
The video went viral. Within a day, 4 million viewers started speculating on Andrew stumbling across the sight
of a giant figure on a mountain.
He went Logan Paul levels of famous without the terrible hydration drink. My comment would have been Bigfoot just fancied a winter holiday. Shut up. Andrew, being riddled with curiosity, decided to go back to the mountain to get a closer look.
We are on our way. We're gonna go find somewhere closer. And I'm gonna set my camera on something so you guys aren't complaining how shaky it is in the truck. Because, yeah, internet has no chill. But that's the mountain we're going to.
But to Andrew's confusion, it was gone.
Okay, I'm gonna use this as a tripod to try to keep it steady for you guys. And it's not even there anymore, too. That's where it was yesterday.
If it was a building or some sort of structure, how would it have vanished overnight? Andrew's comment section went wild with theories. Indeed, Andrew stated that he'd spoken to locals in the area and eerily relayed to him that, yes, he wasn't losing his mind.
I spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently, I don't know.
There is a being in the area and it comes and goes.
I spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently, I don't know. See, that's me trying to keep it super steady with something there we go. Do you know how hard it is to keep it steady with zoomed in all the way?
Oh yeah, and when Andrew went back to the mountain to get another look and saw the giant wasn't there, he saw a UFO hovering over the mountain, no big deal. And so you'll see from Andrew's videos that he has a very basic grasp of video editing. I know what you're going to say, so do you. In my defense, I thought Microsoft Paint would carry me through life. And the wobbly footage and poor audio only seemed to add to the authenticity of Andrew's posts. At this point, millions of people were captivated by this unraveling story and anxiously waiting for his next upload. Was this some type of secret military facility buried deep within the mountain where all sorts of phenomena seem to be present? Andrew spoke to a local who told him about a path that he could take to get a much better view of that part of the mountain. And here is where the story starts to take a bad turn.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agents. He told me to turn around and said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm going to go again tomorrow and be prepared to be filming right now because he stopped the vehicle. His truck was blocking it. Said some like environmental issue was going on. I don't know. He told me to go back and said I was trespassing. I don't get it.
And so these don't seem like the words of an actor. There's a sincerity and fragility to the way that he speaks.
It was awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if he's not there. But if he is there, I will keep camera, I will film.
His confusion is almost palpable. Could this be a civilian who accidentally filmed some type of secret phenomena on a mountain, coming face to face with some type of secret arm of law enforcement.
I don't know.
Please tell me he went back and filmed the agent. He went back and filmed the agent. The next day, on a lovely warm morning in Canada.
Actually, we're gonna go on an adventure. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna see if he's there early in the morning and see if I can get out a little bit.
Andrew set off once again to get a better view of where he believed the giant may be living. Those are words I never thought I'd say on YouTube.
Look at all these mountains they are everywhere around here too. That's the one. All right, let's go.
But this time, he was prepared.
The guy's here again. Yeah, this is him. What's going on?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just turn around, please.
Okay. So that was up. There he is. I'm driving past him again. Just turned around. I don't understand why it's closed off though. It's a public park or a public road or whatever.
And so remember that all of this is happening in about the space of a week. From the first giant post to returning and seeing nothing, the UFO, the CIA agents, the story is unfolding at a rapid speed, with Andrew posting daily due to this obsession with what he thinks he may have found on the mountain. And so despite several of Andrew's followers warning him to back off from what he stumbled across, Andrew wouldn't leave it alone. He kept pressing for the truth. In a post from the 17th of April 2022 titled "Being Stalked," Andrew managed to capture this on camera.
I think that's the same vehicle from... Hey!
Andrew's followers were pleading with him to stop, trying to explain to him the dangers of being a civilian caught up in something above his pay grade. He ignored them, and sadly, their worries were found to be right. CIA shoveling him into a black van incoming. Yep, Andrew disappeared. Complete radio silence on his TikTok page for weeks. His kidnap, perhaps even his death, was rumoured all over the internet. But thankfully then, to his followers' relief, Andrew returned with this. On the 7th of May 2022, his video was titled "Official Update."
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I have just been busy with life.
However, the relief at seeing him safe soon descended into fear when his followers started to notice that this post was, well, unusual. Have a look for yourselves.
Couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
Hunched up against a wall and anxiously looking off camera, Andrew revealed the whole thing was a fake, a hoax. With his hands in his pockets like a school kid who just got caught farting in class. Nothing to see here, move on. Exactly, my spidey senses are tingling. Either that or the omelette I had earlier didn't go down well. Was he being held in some type of facility against his will? Was he under duress, forced to make this revelation? Or was this just a guy coming clean about a hoax that became way bigger than he could have ever imagined? The post came across as, well, artificial, clearly looking at something or someone out of shot. Following this revelation, Andrew again went dark.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
A 9-second video with the caption "Too much has happened and I can't be forced to silence," where a clearly agitated and distressed Andrew delivered an alarming message. From a regular guy making forgettable TikTok content to in the space of a week recording a figure on a mountain, a UFO, a Dodge Charger stalking him, Andrew's life had crumbled before his eyes. Wrong place, wrong time never took on so much meaning. And then the next day, Andrew films what would turn out to be his last ever post.
What is that? That was not there yesterday.
And this is where the story, which at this point has transpired over the space of about a month, becomes, well, frankly tragic. On July the 1st, an obituary appeared in the Campbell River Mirror newspaper. Andrew Dawson, at 34 years old, was dead. This tragic tale leaves a mystery which, to this day, is still unsolved. Here's my take, and feel free to disagree with me, but don't hurt my feelings or I will cry, and I will tweet about it. No, I won't. I think the original video on the mountain is genuine. Not genuine in terms of it being a giant, but genuine in terms of his reaction and him believing that he'd seen something incredible. It was most likely some type of phone tower, as many critics have pointed out. This Reddit user, accuracy guaranteed, explains that the mountain is called Canoe Mountain and there is a phone tower at the top of it and other structures. What Andrew was seeing was just that. And to the question of, well, where did it go in the next video then, the simple answer is when Andrew returned to the scene, he was looking at the mountain from a slightly different vantage point and therefore had his view of the tower obstructed.
That's where it was yesterday.
When his initial giant post went viral, my interpretation is that he saw an opportunity to create a legendary hoax. It was brilliantly done. The views on his videos are insane, regularly pulling in an average of 10 million captivated people looking for the next piece of the puzzle. Further critique of his story is we don't actually hear any testimony from locals talking about this giant. We just have his word for it.
I spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently, I don't know.
The CIA agent doesn't exactly speak like law enforcement, more like Zach from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, man, just turn around, please.
It just seems staged, the surveilling the house, the car speeding off. That agent parks as badly as me. Unless, of course, they wanted to intimidate him and show him that they knew where he lived. The UFO, well, it could have been anything, and it would be a stretch to say that that is some type of extraterrestrial object. And so what about the military installation in Andrew's fated last video? Probably the Jasper Skytram built in 1964 in that location. The confession video seems like bad acting to me. Disney Plus levels of bad acting. Jaden Smith levels of bad acting. No, sorry, not that far. The looking off screen is just a bit too over-exaggerated. But having said all of that, the man died. And so as much as we can find logical critiques of his story, what is factual is that Andrew has not been heard from in over a year. And let's not forget that he had a partner who had children. A Facebook page in remembrance to Andrew appeared, followed by videos of his partner confirming his death. However, other members of his family haven't even mentioned his death. I mean, anyone can put an obituary in the paper without a proof of death certificate. If Andrew is truly deceased, it's a tragic tale, and when talking about someone's death, of course we must maintain respect, even if in such a curious context. It begs the continuing question, what happened to Andrew Dawson?
Do you see how far away it is? How far I have to zoom? Do you know how hard it is to keep a steady hand? If this video blows up, or somebody buys me a friggin' helicopter to get all the way up there,